Oh my God.
Oh my motherfucker.
I don't know what we're doing right now.
Who is this?
I don't know.
Oh, could this be this like disgusting group of people who talk about wait, is it
What the fuck?
We are nothing sacred.
Oh,
Those
my
assholes.
God.
That's right.
Nothing sacred. Think rap.
Yeah, we are
Nothing sacred. Bitches.
Silver hammer. The nothing sacred. Think rap. With a koala. We are nothing sacred.
Oh,
Yeah.
Control the nothing sacred. Think rap. With Louie
well,
Loc.
not tonight.
Not tonight, no.
No, Luie Loc
No
tonight,
Louie Loc
folks.
tonight, man. But you know what? Hey, this is the nothing sacred. Think rap.
Drink,
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 drink, drink, rap.
drink, drop, drink, drop. I am Chris Control.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm Koala.
And
And as
okay.
you know, Louie Loc, it was weird. He just texted me like 10 minutes ago and said he's not going to make it. So I'm not sure what he's got going on.
Well, let's hope everything's all right with Louie. He's probably sitting there playing some Bruce Hornsby and
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
Staring-
I would hope so.
staring out the window longingly at the moon. You know,
I would-
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Banging some Bruce Hornsby music, huh?
Having some deep thoughts.
Deep
you know?
thoughts about life
Yes.
and the way the structure
Yeah,
of things.
falling off stools and shit.
That's just the way it is.
Ah, just you know what? You got to listen to the mandolin rain though.
It is.
Yes, he needs to
Oh
listen to the man.
God, no.
Now, you know what? If you look out any window,
No, stop. Oh no. Oh. Anyway, we're
that'll be the
here,
end of the innocence. I'll tell you that.
Oh God, no, that was Don Henley.
Yeah.
Well, it was, but Bruce Hornsby played piano on that. You
Oh
know?
well, fuck Bruce
Oh,
Hornsby.
fuck, come on now. You're you know.
Yeah,
Jesus.
well, you
No
know,
wonder
hey.
that song sucked.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
cool. It's cool when my friend Slade plays it. It's pretty dope. He actually attracted a crowd.
It's kind of a disturbing song.
Hey, it's about becoming like getting your V tag taken. You
No,
know?
well, yeah, but see,
It's
that's the
about getting
thing,
your fucking beat tag
right?
taken.
But it's so misogynist. Do you get that? Like, it's all about like he's just basically, yeah,
Like let me take control and
yeah, and then
well, that's how it's
she's
supposed to be,
losing
isn't
her.
it?
Oh fuck, man. Oh, okay,
This is the
okay.
breaking of your hymen.
Yeah, basically,
Ding, ding,
This is the
ding, ding.
end of your pussy being
It's
closed.
so like just it's so misogynist. It's like, come on.
Life
Oh.
is hard and
It is.
life is scary. Don't like having a pop cherry. This is the end.
It's like, well, I'm going to talk you through this. Like, fuck off. I'm
I'll
sorry, but when you lose your virginity, it's the guy really doesn't know how to talk you through that.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
funny because when I lost my virginity, I was a virgin. But the girl was a virgin too. So
Well,
you know,
there you
both of us
go.
we're kind of like, where do I stick it?
Now
oh,
that's the end of the innocence. That's a
Yes.
whole different song. That is.
Is it in there yet? You feel it?
Yeah, me too. Except I ran that shit, man.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah?
bonk, ding bonk, wink,
You were
dink.
slanging that dick.
Dude, I shot a load. It bounced off the wall right into her mouth, dude. It was fucking
oh man, wow.
Well, that's some good target practice.
damn
Yeah,
right,
you
man.
did
I'm
better
busy.
than I did.
Yeah, and I left a mark on the Pulp Fiction photo right on Uma Thurman's eye.
Oh damn, wow.
Anyway, so we're back here. It's October.
Anyway, yes.
No
Yes.
Louie. Like I said, hopefully everything's going well with Louie. Although that voice that you did, Koala, there, that
So that one?
that
Right,
one.
that
Now,
one? Yeah.
what I'm sure you don't realize that is the same voice that actual people in relationships talk to each other in.
Oh,
Oh,
dear God,
yeah.
really? They do?
Oh, yeah.
No, oh my God! Like
Oh, yeah.
I saw that recently where actually I used to have
We have fuck it, my brother.
He's like,
Remember
Your
how he
brother
used to
talks
talk
to you like that?
Remember how he used to talk? and it was baby, maybe, or whatever the
yeah,
fuck it
oh,
was.
hi, baby. And okay. And I heard it like at Magic Mountain. Somebody's going, oh, I might have to get a drink. And he's like, yeah, baby, gonna get a drink. Yeah.
Ah.
And And it's like, man.
Oh, it hurts your face to talk like that, though. It really does. No, I know because I do it because I try to get people irritated because I'm imitating somebody.
Right. And, in the
and
process,
it drives
you're like,
them nuts.
And I'm like, oh, I do that voice. And it really, and
people who don't even know that who I'm doing until I do it, they'll crack up. They're like, oh my God, that's her.
Yeah.
But it hurts my face.
It's not even I mean, it's the most interesting part of me is it's like it's almost like it's just like, yes, we're going to admit that our whole relationship is an act. Because I mean, if you're gonna act, hi baby, okay. Talk, it's just like, all right, it's just like maybe okay, so maybe it's just me. Like I said, I think that kind of like baby talk and just like it's almost like you're trying to get around being like, don't you want to get me, instead of saying, God, can you get me a soda? It's like, if you give me a soda, won't you? Like, just fucking say, I want a fucking soda.
Right. Sip of my Mickey.
Just like, No.
Damn, God. You have a sip of your Mickey's, please?
Can I have it? Yep. Can I have it?
God damn.
Really, it's so pathetic. Like, I can't baby talk with people.
No.
For real. No, hell no.
I mean, there's quiet talk. There's bedroom talk is a little different. Like, your voice can get quieter. Okay,
that's understandable.
Fine.
Like, you're trying to be sexy,
or I mean, you're in bed. You don't have to yell.
And not only that, but you're in who knows how to tie your voice, and sometimes it's like,
oh God, yeah, okay, well, there's that, yes.
Yeah, during sex, you mean,
or whatever, like just any time when you're intimate or vulnerable, but when you're like in conversation with people and like it's just a way people say it. And you're right, that's a perfect example. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but that wasn't even that was just some pathetic shit right there.
Well, no, but
that's how people do that in relationships all the time, though. That's how people want to be treated in relationships. They want to be treated like this fucking
hi baby. Like, no. Could you just be normal?
I should read you some of these fucking because I unfortunately the algorithm on X for me, it has all these because I can't help but respond to these stupid women that just make all these fucking assumptions about relationships. Like,
did you get anybody to fight with you? Do you ever have?
No, I did. I just respond to them like, "Where's your accountability?" Because and it's not. And the guys, some of the are just as bad. Like, yeah, you got to teach your women right. And it's like
no, everybody is trying to posture.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah. Well, here's one. First one that comes up. No more bare minimum. I want the moon and the stars. Maybe even a planet at this point.
What the fuck is that about?
That's about relationships. Saying. That's what
you want the moon and the stars, and maybe
exactly
even a planet?
Another woman. Exactly. Settling is out of the question. Go big or go home. Right. Honestly, aiming high is the only way to know your real potential. Who knows? Maybe you'll grab the whole solar system while you're at it.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Why are we on like astronomy here?
They're talking about like relationships. Basically, she's saying no more bare minimum. I want the moon and the stars.
I got it.
So now, as a dude, what if you were to say some shit like that? That's what I'm wondering.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. You can't be like, I want the chick with the big tits. Like, you can't. You can't say
I want a
what
bitch who
want.
Sucks dick in the morning and all this
right,
kind of shit.
Right. Like,
here are my favorite responses. Okay, and what are you giving? You're asking for everything at this point. Might want to get a cat or seven. No. Someone else said best I can do. The next guy says best I can do is a Big Mac and call you an Uber afterwards. Good luck.
All right. So there are some people that are still. There are some people that still have a brain. Then
good luck finding your husband, though, because like I said, one of the scary things, and this is maybe it's a dude thing. At least right now it is. It's a major thing. Is that there's nobody. Men are expected to do things. You got to be this. Got to do this. These women just think they can just be like they don't. Like this guy says, like what do you offer? What do you have to offer? Me too. Like, why is it? It's like this. Oh, no more bare minimum. I want the moon and the stars. Like, what happened to just wanting someone who treated? But they don't want someone who treats them with respect.
Nah, that's, you know what that is. That's called. I'm a nothing ass bitch. Nobody wants me anyway. So I'm just gonna say. Okay, that's what
it's so prevalent now. It's like it's insane, and it's because everything's transactional, and guys do it too.
do you think that they actually know what the fuck they're saying though? I mean, do
I don't
you?
think they
Because
believe what
I
the
don't
fuck
think
they're
they
saying.
do. I don't think they
Yeah.
believe it. I think they're just saying it's kind of like the "you got this," "you go girl," you like this
Yeah.
whole shit where people are throwing out things where actually most of those people,
Yeah.
hopefully, and I would say there's probably some selfish bitches out there that do mean it, but I think a lot of people would be happy to find someone that they can just jive with, that they can gel with, that they can just kind of roll like, okay, I like you, you
Right.
like me. I don't always like you, but I love you.
See, I disagree that most people. I think most people are shallow and bought into the whole bullshit. I think that's the problem.
I think it's the fact that here's what they bought into, that they should always have someone in their life, and when they don't, this is their way of talking.
Well, no, but
Well,
they
I
should
want
always
the-
have somebody in their life, and they should be this guy who's the one because I'm worth it. I'm a 10, even if I don't do anything for myself, and I hate those fucking nut scores too.
Actually, that's
because
funny.
people-
My mom likes this YouTuber. It's a black dude, and he has these women on there, and he's like, "What do you think you are?" And she's like, I'm a 10, and I think that every guy should do this, and everybody. And he's like, "Look, you ain't no 10. All right."
But see, that's the whole point. Is there's no goddamn. When did we get it's a score system? Like you're reviewing a fucking product.
Yeah.
But you can, don't you think though? Here's where I think we got off the mark. I think there's nothing wrong with believing you're a 10 as long as you believe that doesn't mean the guy you're with has to live up to you, right? Like you can believe that you're worth it and you
Right.
should.
Yeah.
You should not settle. No,
But
you
worth it is
should
not
not
a 10.
fucking settle.
No one is a 10.
No,
No one is a fucking 10 because
okay.
you're never complete. 10 means you're the best. You can't get any better. But these
Okay,
people
all
actually
right.
think that. That's my problem.
Well,
because
unless
they're
it goes
told.
to 11 and you watch Spinal Tap and you understand
right.
that.
But my point is that what you're talking about is self-confidence and not worrying about what someone else, because you already know yourself what you're worth.
Yeah, but you should not settle. You should not, nobody should settle. But that doesn't mean that you get the moon, the stars. What it means is you shouldn't get less than your worth. And whatever that is what it is. Like you deserve someone who respects you if you show them respect. That's what it is. It's equal exchange. And so you can't, so I think, the irritation is, you can't ask for it and not be giving it too, you can't think like, okay, I'm a 10 or a 9. Okay, I'll be a 9. I'll be a 9 just to not be a 10. So if I'm a 9 and I want another person who fulfills that, I should be open to accepting, hey, I got some flaws, you got some flaws. This is what I can deal with. This is what I can't. I'm not settling means I know what I can't deal with.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you gotta treat me like a princess.
Something about yourself, or
no, it just means I know that I can't deal with this thing. Like I can't deal with you doing that because that's going to drive me apeshit. You can be my friend and do it, but I can't be your partner. And I think that's
but
different.
See, here's all. We're all in a different position anyways, because we're all legally blind or totally blind. And I used to not try to take that out of the equation. But it's fucking true. These normal quote unquote normal people in normal relationships, you'd be surprised at how prevalent these ideas are about. And it's not about liberal or conservative. It's about these people that literally think that the only thing they have to offer is themselves, and which is great. But they demand other things from other people. You have to have this much money. You have to make more than me. I make $150,000. You have to make more than me. And I'm going to say this more like the modern female, right? Because I can't, in my perspective, you have to do this. But when then you go, what do you have to do? Well, what do you mean? What do I have to do? I'm already this. It's like, wait, see,
like you're
right.
Trophy.
You're right. But it's also an intelligence thing, because intelligent people think that other people are as smart as they are, and they're not.
They're not.
And so, but you're seeing it through eyes of, well, this is genuinely how these people. No. I mean,
for me, I wouldn't even be around. That's too much shallow thinking. I wouldn't even want to be with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the other thing that I think happens.
They're not even in my zone.
but I think that females because they were put now, this is controversial, but I think it's an overreaction. Like whenever you have something shift, it goes to an overreaction. Okay. In society. So females were always kept in the home, and given, they were kept down a long time. Now, I'm not saying I'm not a feminist necessarily. I am believing in equal rights. But
I will correct you and say they were kept down in specific ways and differently.
Yeah, they were kept down in specific ways. Yes,
differently than men. We were both kept down. It has nothing to do with
okay. Yeah. All right. We can go there. But now everybody is trying to be the same. They're trying to be congruent.
Yes.
And so what that did is it shifted things into but still there's an ingrained, because women were homemakers and in the home and doing other things. Not that they shouldn't have been, but they were taken care of in many ways. They took care of the home, though, too.
Right. Well,
so
that's it.
Now
there was a trade-off.
They haven't figured out. Many women are probably going to be pissed at me for saying this. They haven't figured out how to not be bitchy and get out of that place. And also, like, wait a minute, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yes.
You cannot be an executive and expect to be taken care of. And so I think there's a little problem there where women don't understand that, and then men don't understand how to not be pussies around it right now.
No, because they've been beaten down. They've been beaten down, and are also they actually believe that pussy is important, and it's not.
Yeah. Oh, I could lose this. Oh no.
The only reason why sex is important in terms of your well-being is procreation and children. But in terms of actual intimacy, yes, it's important. But is it important to have sex in a terrible relationship or be celibate and not have to deal with that relationship?
Well, and that's where prostitution comes in. You can go and I mean, you can get your needs met. You can use your hands. You can go to
exactly. You can do it, but see, guys are told that if they're not getting laid, then they're not worth anything, and the only way to get laid is to make a lot of money, and the only way to getting a lot of money.
And women are told to hold that pussy out.
Exactly, and to use it for that reason. Exactly.
And that nut is temporary. I'm sorry. I mean, I've what I've gone to do in the past. For gotten massages. But you're right. It's like once I blow that load, I'm like, oh, cool. And then 5-10 minutes later, I'm like, okay, now what? I mean, I don't feel like a man.
It's funny because the real bottom line too is in this age of first of all, we're told that men have always been oppressors, except men have always been the one who died first. Always. They're always the one who actually got the ones who were the slaves lifting the big weights and dying in the fucking building of shit. Dying all the time in wars and the foreign lands, always the ones to go out and die. So while there was definitely oppression of women, and while there's also been oppression of men, just different ways, because we have different uses. We're stronger physically, and we can't have kids. So what are we used for? We're the fodder that protects the women. So we're the ones who get thrown at these fucking wars and get to die alone in foreign lands because or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different shit that happens.
Well,
the idea that it's only been oppression, what's really the oppression is those who have money and power and those who don't. And the vast majority of history, most people have not had either. And so it affects you in different ways. And so we've forgotten the idea that biology has played a role in why it's been like this. And that is still a fucking role, and that you're still going to have biological urges like to protect yourself and your home or to protect others. Like men biologically, there's a trigger in your head. It's just that when a woman is in danger, your job is supposed to fight, even if you don't know them. It's people don't realize this. They don't want to admit this, but when you're on the street and you see a woman being hurt by somebody, if you don't go up to them, there's a part of you that either someone's going to say you're a coward, or and even if you have no fucking relationship whatsoever to the situation, if you're a dude and there's a dude hurting someone who's not as powerful as they are, why aren't you doing anything? I don't know these people. You're a coward.
Well, I think that I go along with you on almost all of that. Where I don't, though, is there were laws that did prohibit women from doing certain things.
Yes.
So you can't get around that.
And laws
but I see
the same
why,
thing for men. Yeah.
No, there were. I mean, I'm talking about voting and other things like suffrage and things like that. So there were women couldn't own land. Women were not. There were things that were not allowed for
And there were
women to
also
do.
there laws where if women had issues in their marriage, the man would be responsible for those issues, even if the man didn't have anything to do with those issues.
Give me an example of that.
I'll have to look up some information about it, but I remember it's basically about divorce laws and about laws about
What about
things
adultery? Didn't that used to be a crime? That was something that, and
Yeah.
most of the time that always came back on the man. You know what I'm saying?
No, it can't. No. It depended on the country. It came back on in many countries. It was both.
Yeah.
Many countries it was equal.
And see, the problem is that the first wave feminism was actually feminism. Like, look, men and women are different. What we want is we want laws that are going to protect all of us and our families.
Right.
And then it became second wave and third wave, where it became a indictment of men. And so that's where all this, women have always been oppressed. Men have always been the ones who died who were the women and children first in the boats. That shit always we've always done that. So you can say, oh God, you've been, but you also were not the first to die in a lot of situations. Men died before them, and because they would have to protect them, and women would shame men not to go to war. That happens all the time. They would shame men,
you're pussy,
go to war, or I'm not
going
to fuck you, or I'm gonna ostracize you. So there was pressure put on both sexes. My point is not to say one was better than the other. That's the fucking problem we're in. It's that we both have different issues, and I can say this and we have different perspectives, because I can say it from the perspective of a visually impaired man, and you can have it from a visually impaired. So we would have that different perspective where we can see that lens. Because I guarantee you were more. We've all been babied. But I fucking guarantee you that in certain ways you were fucking quote unquote babied more than we were, and that can I get it? And it's like in different ways we're like, fuck, While with me as a dude,
I don't know though. I mean, you got, as far as Koala growing up, your parents always let you do things.
I'm not talking about your parents. I'm talking about just in general, because there's the let me lift you shit that we talk about all the time.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. That shit's probably got to be more.
So the chivalrous bullshit.
It's almost like you got to climb out of that fucking protected role more than we do, because that we have this protective idea about women, and it's the same thing with men. Women don't like us as much, Brett, because we can't protect them as much.
Right. Oh, like what's he gonna do if something happens?
What's he gonna do in a dark? And what are we gonna do in a dark fucking alley? So
right.
You see what I'm saying?
So what? Well, that's interesting, Koala. Let's hear about that. As far as
what do you think about that?
What did you have? With men and dating relationships. Were there guys that were like, no, I got you. I'm gonna do this. Like how was it? We wouldn't know.
I wasn't protected very much. But I actually probably, if I think about it, people intended to do that, and I always felt it was an insult.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So that's where I'll leave it, because I felt like it was, and I think what I did notice is women actually, when they were trying to be catty bitches, would push that too. She needs more protection.
Of course.
And so it was a great way that they could get over on the guys that I was interested in. So it was a weakness.
Because look what you're going to have to do for her as opposed to me. I can at least defend myself, kind of thing.
Well, or no, they would do the nurturing role of, I'm going to help her with her seatbelt. I'm going to help her with this. So I saw guys actually with me were pretty cool with the fact that they actually didn't do a lot of that, because I was always sports. I was pretty badass growing up. So I think they were more impressed. But when they'd get around females and females would start doing that whole taking care of you shit, it would change the whole dynamic.
And one aspect that you would not be aware of is what kind of looks are they exchanging? What kind of body language? Leaning over with her titties hanging out while she's adjusting your fucking big seatbelt. Like that kind of stuff that like with guys, it'd be like, let me help you carry that. It's like, I don't need help. And then when they
I always hated that. I always hated when, and unless I really needed it. If I really need it, I'm not stupid. I'm like, hey, take the box. But typically, one thing that I never liked was a guy that thought that he had to carry something I could carry. And that was how I was raised. I was raised to take care of your shit. So I have a different I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best example, because I actually, a guy that I'm very good friends with, but he was very much in love with me for years. One of the big things I didn't like, and why we never had any kind of intimate relationship, was he tried too hard to be that guy. And he's still one of my dear friends. I love him to death. But he always would try to do things for me. And I'm like, I got that. What I don't got is don't fucking run when you're 6'3" and I'm 5'4", because that irritates me, because then I got to sprint to keep up with you. Notice what you're fucking doing. Don't lift heavy for me. Like, notice what actually I can't do.
The thing that as in my situation as a blind male, is I've had a lot of women that want to do the mommy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'll do this.
It comes into the mommy thing. So they'll do the mommy thing because they want to protect you, because there's some weird psychological thing. They'll do the mommy thing with me so that they can get the guy.
Yeah.
So that they can look better
what
than
they're
me.
doing. Think about it this way: what they're doing is putting themselves in between them and the person. Oh, I'll help her, instead of letting the guy help.
She looks good to the dude, like
so that koala might be able to talk to this person. Oh, I'll help you. That there's a bunch of different things going on there, like a lot of different things. Like
that's a whole different dynamic. Holy shit! And then
it's like I said, visual play and just also just like different kinds of emotional games. Like the guys, hey Jeff, that's the guy's room. So in other words, pointing out that that's the guy's room, so that it looks like they're helping me, even though I already know something.
Right.
Or is it a way to clown you? I've had guys do that too, where they kind of clown you a little bit.
Of course.
You wonder if it's for other women. Like,
of course.
I bet. What do you mean saw that?
It's putting you down. It's bringing you out of the competition.
Yes.
And what I'll tell you is, it doesn't always work. Sometimes it does. And the beautiful thing is, I used to get really hurt, and I probably still would. But the nice thing about it in the long run is it tells you who the fuck you're dealing with, as who the dude is. It's like, well, wait a minute. We were having a great conversation. And then, Daisy comes up and, starts acting like an asshole.
You out, Koala.
It's
boobies hanging out of her fucking tight.
Or not.
Lean over. Or not.
And just, acting like I need that, where it actually taught me how to value people better.
Well, you can discern what exactly the same thing with and I've been thinking about that a lot lately. It's in general about how
actually
we can get to more of this as well, like, but how different it is, like just our perspectives, like just because like there's a big thing going on around now about this, like, would you date an executive who made 200 grand or a waitress who made 30? And everyone's going, guys don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, we ain't tripping off that.
I don't give a shit how much a woman makes. I don't really care. I mean, maybe a little bit. No, I don't give a shit. If I'm taking the chick, I don't fucking care.
I gotta say, my brother's first marriage was a little based on how much money her family had and she had. So I don't know that it always plays. I don't think there's.
Some dudes it probably does, but myself,
the majority just want somebody who treats them with respect. We'd like see women. I'm telling you, most guys do not care if there's a sweet girl who's smart and fucking talks to you about things and is just doesn't make as much money, and there's a quote unquote girl boss female who makes a shit ton of money, has a PhD and does all this shit, and she's just not that nice. It doesn't play into it. It doesn't play.
But you're putting nice into it. See, you change the parameters. So what you're saying is, so take two. Say you had to pick one. You got a girl boss who's a bitch. You got a girl boss who's a waitress. Which one are you going to go for? You got two choices.
Oh, God, shit. Neither.
Right?
No. You got to pick one. You got to pick one. That's your two. So you're saying most guys want a sweet girl.
Like when you say girl boss, meaning like she's awesome?
Executive. Executive.
Well, how can
makes
she be a
lot of
waitress
money.
If she's a girl boss?
No. One's your girl boss, executive.
Oh, they could
makes a lot of money.
It's an attitude thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Executive, a lot of money, and then you got the other one doesn't have a lot of money and a waitress. Which one are you going to go for?
I mean, for
Because
me,
you're assuming there's a sweet girl out there. So what I'm saying is, it actually does
it depends
play
on
a role
who comes
in the right circumstances.
who
Money
starts my
does.
engine for me. You know, who is it that
Yeah,
you
see
know?
that's kind of my point is that I don't give a like. Let's say like let's just be honest. I'm not talking about you, but it's just the way it is. Women have a hypergamy is something that happens all the time. Whereas there's studies and just over and over and over again, women want to marry someone who makes more than money than them, like or they want to be involved because money is a form of success and it's a form of status. While men do not care that much about what you do for a living and how much money you make. Brett can attest this. I've never gone, God damn it, she's a goddamn executive. And I'm like, it never occurs to me to really think, no, I'm not joking. You can
no. I would disagree though, because I've met some alpha female bitches who love having control of their money and controlling the fact that their men actually are dependent on their money.
I was just going to say, I was going to use my brother as an example. His not the last relationship,
because there's never just across the board.
She was an attorney, the girl that my brother was dating at the time. And he lived with her, and she used to say things like, listen, I'm the breadwinner around here, you know, so because she definitely made more than my brother did. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. But but that also kind of, because
but at the same time, my brother, that's not why my brother was with her. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't, but what like Koala's saying, there are some chicks that do like that control of,
of course, but that's to shame based upon status and how much the guy is making, because what they really want is someone who actually, you know, they're making that a point.
Right.
Like most guys aren't going to go, you ain't got a successful job as a CEO, baby. No one.
I think a lot of times women who do that are trying to get a different status. Like, I have the money, so you
it's a power
do what I want to do to be successful for me in the way that I want.
Yeah.
You will. Yeah. So there's a lot of power play, but I think that I don't know. I think okay, well, let's take it back though. How many, if we want to get really deep into this, how many marriages how many times did guys marry into royalty when the woman was ass ugly for a title and for money?
Yeah.
You know,
well, there's probably those dudes too. I know.
No,
I'm saying in our current society, what I'm saying is that I guess where my point is going is not necessarily we can go nitpick on different things, but there are trends, there are differences biologically, psychologically between men and women, and until we realize that it's not social all the time, it's not all just. As a matter of fact, a lot of it is not social. It's ingrained in our biology as human organisms that there are differences fundamentally, psychologically between men and women. And instead of embracing that and figuring out why, the reason why we're in such a state of moral decay and relationship decay and transactional relationships has a lot to do with the fact that people don't want to just admit that and go, wow, it's pretty amazing that thank God women are more nurturing overall, because you know, this is our fucking species has been able to prosper because of that. Thank God men have an urge to protect more, because then the tigers didn't go eat the women who were protecting the babies and nurturing this. And I'm not saying every single woman, it's not about specifics, but we have to also realize that there are even the fundamentally, everybody is based around their biology in certain ways.
No, I agree.
And I'm just saying that it's just amazing that we just can't go, well, that's not true. It's society telling women. No, it's not. It's society's been built around the idea that women are certain ways and men, because it grown organically. Our society grows from us as organisms.
Right.
So I think that's something and that's happening more and more. Like a lot of women are just happier with kids and dealing with that kind of stuff. It's not a bad thing. It has nothing to do with intelligence, nothing to do with with intelligence. That's another fucking thing we've done. We've gotten this goddamn materialistic society that equates intelligence with your career, and that doesn't have a lot to do with
shit. I've seen some people in high places that are stupid as fuck.
Yes.
You know?
And there's people that, you know, like.
Yeah. I think that the thing is that we don't want to lock somebody into having to do that. That I think
of course
is
not.
a thing.
That's the whole thing.
You know, because some people, myself included, I chose not to have children. I love children. I chose not to have them for personal reasons. I do love children, but I don't want to be put into a position where I have to feel like I have to do that. So I think that's the difference.
Let me ask you this: were you shamed though for you know, were people like, oh my God, Koala, how
fuck yeah, I grew up Mormon.
I was gonna say, I'm sure they were. You got a lot of shit for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
But there were personal reasons why I chose not to.
Hey, I'm the
same way.
I'm the same way too. All three of us are what do they call them? Child free, I think.
And I get it. You're going to get different ideas from you, but there are a lot of women who are our age who look at their lives and go, "Oh fuck," because they were told that they shouldn't want that, and they shouldn't want to be a part of that, and that's a terrible thing, and it's awful for them to want to be and raise children, and now, and and
there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. Like my mom, she stayed home until we were all in elementary school. Till I was the youngest, so until I was in first grade, she stayed home, and then she was a teacher, so she went into teaching. She did a homeschool program where, you know, kids that were either injured or pregnant or, you know, recovering from, you know, rehab or something. There was a way
she was teaching at one of those opportunity school type places.
No, she went to their homes. So kids who couldn't go to high school for various reasons or junior high.
Gotcha.
And then she did special ed, and she did, you know, but she did things around the home that she could do. And that was important to her. And she never did feel like she's got a master's degree. You know, she never felt like she wasted it.
Yeah.
We always joke because she has a Bachelor of Science, which is a BS. And my dad has a Bachelor of Arts, which is a BA. And my dad and I are definitely more the BS side of the family. So we always joke like, what the fuck degree did you get? But you know, she never regretted it. She had 5 kids, and then before we were in school, she babysat. She took babies into the home, and she taught me how to, you know, change diapers as a very little kid, and that was a part of our house. Was she nurtured kids. So I get it. I mean, she never regretted it.
Yeah, and I think people need to just accept fundamental. I'll go even further. The most quote unquote masculine woman in the world is still not remotely a man. Like,
well,
you don't think that we aren't built the same. It's literal brain differences. There's literal hormone and body difference. And you think, and I'm a holistic thinker in terms of the body. In other words, I believe our whole body is telling us there's no brain.
There are total differences.
There's no, but I'm saying there's no brain in our body. Like, our brain is not where our consciousness is in my mind. Because every time you get pricked in your toe, it's like our whole bodies are who we are. You can't separate the two. So you can't separate the whole ecosystem going on in our bodies from who we are. And that's why I don't believe in the trans thing. It doesn't matter how quote unquote because all those masculine traits are just traits that people say are masculine. They're just named that way. So regardless, no matter even if Koala and I were exactly the same in our personalities, which wouldn't happen, but even if we were did exactly the same things in the exact same place, we still are fundamentally different.
Right. Like if you're a very feminine guy, you know what I'm saying? You're still a dude.
I've met some very effeminate guys.
Oh,
but what I'm saying is I've met some guys who are so effeminate that I'm surprised when I meet their wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a motherfucker.
I know somebody. Yeah.
And then some dudes that are so masculine, and I'm like, whoa, hang on, you're gay. Like, and same thing with females. Like I I don't think that it's just that just happens to be what you're attracted to. I
Right.
believe who you love, who you're attracted to, is not necessarily a biological difference.
Well,
Yeah.
all of those traits that we're talking about, the only reason they're called traits is because generally men are associated with them more, and women are associated with other ones more. They're not actually traits that are. There's no such thing as really. If there's masculine and feminine like tendencies, but I'm talking about just fundamentally. Like there's
Yeah.
just a fundamental difference. And there's a reason why those tendencies and those traits are even called feminine and masculine, because we're observant creatures and we realize that they are more feminine and masculine, because men tend toward the more aggressive and women tend toward the more nurturing, whatever you want to call it, if you want to use that term. But also there's also darknesses to both, obviously. But I hope that people just start coming back to that, just realizing that it's okay to be happy not doing what you're told is,
and also realizing that there are biological differences in the medical realm, because there are things that women and men do experience on the anatomy and physiological, as simple as heart trouble is defined differently between men and women.
Oh, for sure. More prone to heart. Men are more prone to heart shit, aren't they?
The symptoms are totally different.
The actual disorder. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of things, because doctors were male, and most of the doctors, and I'm going back the last 30 years, it's changed. But what we're finding is, because of the research being geared toward one of the genders, heart problems in women were largely unknown, and now we're finding different things like joint dysfunction have to do with hormone shifts and things that are more prevalent in women. So there is a huge necessity to understand that no matter who the fuck you think you are and who you want to be, learn what you're born with.
Yes.
Because it actually does.
Your biology is going to tell you otherwise.
Because it defines what you might have. So if you get, your shit changed, your heart malfunction may still manifest as a female or a male, I think
it'll still manifest as whatever,
or a frozen shoulder, other things like that. All these things that we're looking at as actual, how the brain changes, and the brain does affect the body, and the brain does affect the genders in a different way. I won't go too much into it because I'm not going to nerd out too much on this, but there actually is a difference in how the brain functions in a lot of these things between the genders. Because of the biology.
It's not even just the brain. Every single cell in your body.
Everything does.
Every single cell in your body has your DNA in it. So every single cell in your body is male or female.
Well, it's like these people that are identifying
every
as a man.
Every single fucking cell. Or 34 trillion of them in your body right now.
Right. Well, or even as these people identifying as, I'm a man, but I identify as a woman. Hey, guess what? You might end up with prostate cancer.
Well, the only thing they're identifying with are the traits that are considered feminine. That's all they're not identifying with womanhood. They're identifying with traits they think are feminine. They have no idea what it's like to be a woman. None. You can't unless you are. It's just like someone born completely blind has no idea what it's like to be sighted.
Yeah,
absolutely. You just have no idea. You never will. It's okay. Just like, but this is the same thing. And people don't want to admit that. They want to think that they can just change things, and that they can it's fucking psychotic.
I love the South Park episode where they I'm
gonna grab a drink real quick.
The Jewish guy decided he wanted to identify as a black basketball player, so he got an operation. So he got an operation to be a black basketball player, and then his father was so angry that he was able to do that. So he comes into the doctor's office, and he's like, "How could you?" And then he looks, he's like, "You have dolphins. Picture of dolphins on the wall." "Oh yeah, I love dolphins. I've always loved dolphins. I want to be a dolphin." So then he gets an operation to actually identify as a dolphin.
You know what? I've stopped. I don't know why I stopped watching South Park. It's good.
That was a long time ago, that one.
And I just lost. The last one I saw was the COVID special or the pandemic special.
Oh
or
no,
whatever the
this
hell.
this was way before. This is like
Was
way in
it?
the early days. This is in the
I don't
early
remember
days.
that one. That
Yeah.
one didn't stand out for me.
Yeah,
But
it was way in the early days. But yeah, it was just I loved it because it was like, and then he had a song about being a dolphin.
oh
and-
shit!
of course,
Wow.
he did. And
That was the good old days of South Park.
But you know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
They're probably still pretty good though. I just have not watched new
I heard
episodes.
they're all about the same shit. They're
They're on some woke shit now.
oh, what's on all about Trump constantly.
Oh, like
Yeah,
Trump.
I haven't watched it in shit, 5
Which I don't
years.
mind either way, but I guess the whole thing is Trump has a little dick and he's fucking Satan. I'm sure parts of it are funny, but I've also heard.
You know what?
It's funny. Once again, everyone in my the improv circles are going, "Oh, have you seen the new South?" I'm like, a year ago you hated South Park.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you know what? I think I would have to watch it myself, man, to really,
Dissect it.
form an opinion. Yeah, I think I don't want to
Yeah.
just go on somebody else's opinion. You know what I mean?
No,
Well,
no,
especially if the people didn't like it a year ago, I'm kind of tempted to check it out again.
Right. Yeah. Almost
Because
like
they always fuck with everybody. So
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody was safe in South Park. That's what I liked. You know what I'm saying?
but they used to, like I said, like it's the people that are the woke people are like South Park is good now. So when the woke people say it, because here's the thing about these people, man. This cult like behavior, it's really trendy. Like last month, they hated Disney for a week until Kimmel got them back. Then they stopped talking about Disney. Then of course they can't stand J.K. Rowling, and because she hates certain people, and they even though she agrees with them. So it's like every time you see like someone that they're like that they don't like, then check it out. If every time you see something that they like,
yeah, so you kind of see like if they're talking it up, then fuck it. No,
like it's just a microcosm of society in that it's like literally the sheep being led.
You know
like,
what though? I don't want to be a
if
sheep
they're
either,
if they're
though, man.
told if they're
I don't
told
want to
not
just be
to
like,
like.
well, woke people like it. I don't want to like it. You know?
Well,
What I'm saying?
you're-
I get you. My point is that I'm making a general joke, like a joke, like just like a general joke about it.
Right? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I
though.
might
If
check
they're
it out
digging
too. I just don't have Paramount to check it out, so I'm not going to spend that shit on.
I could maybe watch some on I don't know on Amazon
you
Prime
know,
or
it's
some shit.
funny is somebody at work. It was really funny because people were talking about like something controversial, and they're like, and I love that my colleague said this. She's awesome. She works on the desk, and I was walking up. And they're like, "Well, Jeannie, what do you think?" She's like, "Oh, Jeannie doesn't like anybody."
Like,
I said,
I'm not
"Yep,
racist. I hate everyone. You know,
that's right.
kind of thing,
That's right." Because I just, because it's true. I don't listen to the news and I do listen to the news, but I don't get
fired up or outraged.
I don't get
I know what you're saying.
wrapped up in the sides. I get wrapped up in the topics and the ideas and each story. Yes, I do. Of course you do, because you have to. But I don't like. I'm not. I just love that, because it's like, no, I hate all of you when you're stupid. That's basically what it is.
Well, speaking of the Jimmy Kimmel thing, and maybe you guys can help me with this. I heard that Trump actually called like the Federal Communications Commission or something when Jimmy Kimmel was cracking on him and wanted him fired. Was that true?
I don't know if it was. If it was, he shouldn't have done. But I don't know what Jimmy Kimmel said, though, because there are certain things you can't say.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm saying is like, all right, so Trump could call and get a dude fired for, talking about him, like, really, what are you, a 13-year-old girl? You're so offended of what people say about you. But on the same hand, and this has been my little beef, because I have been, and I'll bring it back home to me, I've been getting hammered with robocalls big time. And I'm thinking, why the fuck can't they step in on the FCC?
If Trump
on the
could call these
fucking
and Trump himself supposedly texting. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm tired of that.
Yeah, well, it's like, don't, like, why can't we? Somebody should sue the FCC for not doing their fiduciary duty, because here it is. Okay, Trump could call because he's upset because somebody said a mean thing about him on TV, but yet, these robocalls, I call it teleterrorism. Davy the Dune Coon can blow up your phone all day and call and try to get you to buy Medicare or try to swindle all these phone scams. And
well, or actually things from Trump's campaign or other people, both sides.
I don't get
where
any
they're
campaign stuff really.
No. I get a shit ton of texts, and I get like, if you please remember to blah 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 blah, and I delete and report, and I find it very obstructive.
Fuck yeah.
Because I know how these fucking people get my number, right? Yeah. And that's what bothers me. I don't care what they're sending me. What I care about is how the fuck did you get my cell phone number?
Well, the fact that you're bothering me all day. My phone actually rings. Cruise control knows. Like we were hanging out. My phone didn't I constantly just keep getting hammered with calls?
That's because you actually like answer them, don't you?
I do. Cuss them out.
Oh no! You don't want to answer them. You stop answering them.
I told them that for years and years.
Yeah.
But even when I send them to voicemail, I've been rejecting a bunch now too, and they still
too late. You've been doing it for years and years, dude. You answer them to mess.
The more
with
you
them,
answer,
and then I told you that like 5-6 years ago, like 7.
I don't think that even matters anymore.
No, it does. No, it does. I get so much less. I get the texts. I don't get the phone calls.
I never get them. I don't get any of them. You didn't hear my call, my thing ring once with them. The reason you get them because you're answering, dude.
Mm-hmm. They have a log of like who answers. They don't give a fuck, and half of it nowadays is just artificial. So, because when you like, hey Max, how are you doing today? I'm doing shitty. Well, that's great. You know
what I tried to do? Here was a tactic I did try to do, where I would answer and I'd say, "I'm sorry, the number you dialed does not receive calls from Dune Coons."
You answered.
That's all they care about. What
if it's an out of service number and
they're not logging it.
They're logging who picks up, dude. I told you that since like 2010, dude.
Yeah,
like, why do
they don't care what you say. It doesn't even go into the register.
God, it just seems like you can't win either way with these motherfuckers.
No, you don't answer them.
Stop.
I mean, I try to send them a voicemail and they still call. They still hammer me.
Because you answered for too long. You've got a couple of years. You got a couple of years of
you've done it for decades.
That you got to deal with.
And you thought you were being funny, and now you're upset about it because you got bored with it.
Not that I got bored. You know what? They won't fight with me. That's what I don't like.
Right? No,
they'll hang up now.
Because they're taught not to, because this generation doesn't take responsibility, so they don't get angry. So all they're told is scripts. So basically you can piss them off as they won't get pissed. You just like, you blah 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 blah. Oh well, I'm sorry that happened anyway.
Oh no, they just hang up when I start cussing.
Or they
usually.
Oh yeah.
They used to fight with me.
There was a time. Conversation.
There was a time they used to fight with me though, and fuck you, you motherfucker.
And it was great. It was. I loved it. I remember that time. That time.
Well, you hated it. So you loved it and hated it though. You'd still complain about them calling you all the time.
Well, yeah, because they're still calling, and I'm
because
talking
you answered the phone.
Well, fuck.
So I will freely admit that I had a love affair. In a just horrible way.
This is funny. I remember this story. This is great.
My sister's collection agency guy, and he started calling me, and I hated it for the first couple times. And I didn't know, because this was back in like 15 years ago, before it was obvious that you just don't answer. They're not gonna, so. But this guy would call. And oh man, so after a while, I just started unleashing on him, because he started getting very verbally abusive with me about like, what kind of sister are you? Because that's what the collection agency companies were taught to do, is just abuse the person to get them to pay up or give you the contact information or blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I literally did not have my sister's phone number, so I'm like, I can't give you any information. I don't have her number. But anyway, so this guy, Mr. Bandom, he kept calling me.
Yeah, you even got his name.
I remember. Bandom. I remember, because he wasn't going away. And so I just would sit down, and I thought, okay, I'm going to have my coffee. Mr. Bandom would call, and I just started verbally abusing the shit out of him because I thought he's an asshole. He's in a well, maybe he wasn't, but he was in a job that he was being verbally
not happy with
to me.
Right.
And so all holes were, no holds were barred. I mean, I was just like, I can unleash on you. So it was kind of a little cathartic for me. I'm like, oh, Mr. Bandom, hey.
It was always the same guy, so you got to know him.
Yeah, Mr. Bandom. And I said some things that were nasty to him. And so I don't know. I'm hoping he didn't jump off a bridge. I'm really hoping he didn't. Because the last time he was very broken up.
Really? You actually made him cry?
Well, he did stutter. I won't say he cried, but he was like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't say that." I'm like, "Don't make me do it." I mean, I was very awful to him because I thought,
I love that.
You're coming at me every day for something I have no responsibility for.
Right. Like, and then he's shitting on you for what kind of sister are you?
Yeah. To let her bills get unpaid and, you should be taken care of, blah, blah, blah. And so I finally was just like, I won't say what I said, but I said some nasty.
I think there was some racial stuff.
There was definitely racial things because I had to, because that's the way you get them.
That's where I get them. That's where I'd go for the Dune Coon thing every time. Matter of fact, I told this chick today, I said, how come you Indian women don't clean your pussies? I was like, is that why that dot's on your forehead? Because it's like an alternate pussy?
I don't think I got that far, but yes, I admire it. Yeah. That I didn't get to. But...
I had a driver. Actually, I was going to an event today, and I let her, because we're homies. She's cool. Her name's Melissa. Shout out to Melissa, because I did give her a card, so maybe she'll listen. But I was I gave it to them. It took her a few minutes. She kind of started laughing and went, "That was horrible."
Right.
And I go, "Hey, they're terrible people." And she's like, "Her boss is a terrible person. She's just doing a job." I was like, "No, fuck her. She's complicit too."
Yeah, I'm saying now you're gonna get 20 more calls from that person. Then you're gonna.
That's all right. I'll deal with them, I guess. Oh, that's another thing. I'm getting a lot of these final expense calls, right? Like, final expense insurance and
they're all the same.
Yeah, just stop.
Here's the deal. Here's what's going on. I know why they ramped those up, because the new vaccines came out. So now corporate Jim, because that's who's behind this shit, corporate America. You guys know that. And so they're hoping they kill a bunch of seniors. So that's why they're calling people.
Stop answering the phone. Stop. If it's a number you don't know, let it go to voicemail. Voicemail is beautiful.
But I've answered too long now. It doesn't mean now.
No.
That means you can stop, and if you stop for a while, they'll
have to stop it
you.
now. You have to
stop it.
All right, how about this, guys? I'll do this. We'll do this little decree, and then I'll see next show.
Oh no, it's not going to take a month. You got some shit. You're like in the quicksand. Okay,
dude, you're like a superstar for these people.
So wait a minute now. So how long will it take before they, if I keep rejecting these calls, not answering them at all?
It's going to take a few months.
A few months?
Yeah.
All right. Would you give it a 6 month, maybe?
Well, how long you been doing it?
Oh, for a while. As Cruise Control said, he's been telling me this since 2010. So.
Oh shit.
So that's
okay.
been 15 years.
All right,
I would say start with 6 months. Start with 6 months and see what happens. I guarantee it'll be less after 6 months.
It's going to be less. It's going to be less, but you're still going to get them. We're looking at least a year.
Let me okay, so shit.
And also, if you want to really, really help it, change that fucking shitty ass fucking ringtone you have, dude.
I love that ringtone, man.
What's your ringtone?
It's got a scratch in it. It's got a bust a move. It's
but when you hear it every 3 seconds, and then with the freaking voice thing going,
well, oh, you know what you're hearing? You're hearing that they're scratching a James Brown. Ha ha ha. Doon.
It's and when it happens every 4 hours, it's like, oh, a phone call. When it happens every 32 minutes, it's like, fuck, this thing's annoying.
Yeah, you might want to. I love that laugh too. You just know it's annoying and you don't give a fuck. You just say,
Yeah. Well, I like, hey, it's my ringtone, motherfucker.
Except
Yeah,
he gets
it's my
calls
ringtone.
constantly from and also it's got the fucking I think it's got the voice thing, the number thing too, that flips.
Oh, it reads out the
fucking so it reads out that the same fucking time. 5, 4, 7.
Well, hold on
3,
now.
2,
There's
9,
there's a pause. There's a pause in
like
the
a
music.
fucking cheerleader in there.
While it reads out the phone number, there is a pause between the music, and so it can read out the phone number, and then the music comes back on.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Well, that's lovely.
That's awful, man. I was sitting there during the whole trip going, fucking D, just go on mute or something, man. 5, 7, 3, 2, 4, 7, 4, 3, 8.
But let me ask you this. But I would hit reject. I would hit, I would send it to voicemail.
Put it on silent, and then at least it just reads the number.
I don't know. You know what? I'll have to go into my settings.
You can also just start blocking all of them. Start reporting them as spam.
Report them as junk.
That does nothing because they don't call from the same number again. They
call
from different numbers.
But they could. You just start doing it. Just start doing it. You got to do it.
If I see the same number again, I would.
No, you just report them all as spam because they can come from the same center and stuff like that. It's not just about the number. You report them, and then that tells you that you're reporting these numbers as spam. So they read off, this guy's reporting these numbers as spam.
You got to be proactive. You see, here's the deal.
You don't really want to. Let's just be honest about it.
No,
let's fucking bring on.
What they're doing is they're phone cloning, dude.
You just want to answer to get the 1 fucking in 12 callers that's gonna talk back to you.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's kind of that.
You have a phone disease, okay? So now, yes, you do. So here's the deal. Okay. Now we have to start treating that phone disease.
Oh, but what if he loves the disease?
Because if you don't start doing it now, it's just going to be harder next year. So let's just start now.
Well,
there you go.
I mean, I could send them to, keep. I do reject a lot of them though. I've been rejecting.
But you don't reject all of them because, like I said, you still want that call. So
Mr. Bandham's not going to call you.
So you get 87 calls for that one call that's almost good, and then everyone around you's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, Mr. Bandham, we don't know what happened to him. He's not going to call you. It's okay.
That's so funny, man. You're like, dude, no. Maybe I'll answer. I'll just won't answer 90. No, you got to answer. Can't I answer like 1 or 2 a day when I'm bored and I'm done blowing my load and want something else to do?
You can't answer them.
You can't, but just not even 1 in the afternoon when
No.
One on a Sunday, Sunday is supposed to be the Lord's Day, right?
But
no, it's like cigarettes. You got to just quit. You got to just quit.
So it's got to be a total cold turkey. Like no answering
you gotta
at
go.
all.
Yes. No answering at all.
No answering at all.
Wow.
Dude. Look at that.
Oh man. But sometimes I get so mad and I'm just like,
But you're getting mad because you're not.
Yes, because they're calling you.
I'm mad at corporate Jim.
I know, but he's calling you because you're answering. So stop answering.
I love it. It's like, God, I'd love to put my hands on the motherfucker who's behind all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, answering the call ain't gonna help you do that.
It's just gonna be the minions. That's all it is.
It's like, man. Do I have to do the thing that will get them to stop calling, when I don't really want them to stop calling, but I just want them to stop calling like 90% of the time. So whenever they do call, when I answer, it feels like something.
Doesn't work like that.
So, all right. So I will take. Here we go. I'm gonna do telemarketer rehab here. I'm gonna start rejecting them all. I will not answer a single one. But now, actually, I don't get
Step 1: admit you have a problem. You are
no, because there have been accidents before where like I'll pick up my phone and there's been somebody on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
accidents are okay.
Whoops. Yeah, and accidents.
You can't do anything about that. But when you deliberately answer these calls. And you know who they already are before you answer.
Yeah.
Then,
totally.
You're not gonna get them, dude. You're not gonna get like there's not gonna be that one call where it's gonna be the guy going, you know what, you're. It's like the music. In the
Actually, you
background.
know what? Hold up, homie. I did have a situation one time where I answered the guy.
No.
The guy was trying to be. He was claiming he was from our power company, NB Energy, and I said, you know, something about what are you calling for, or whatever. He's like, you know what, sir? You seem like a nice guy. I don't want to do this to you. No, I'm sorry, sir. I was trying to get his ass on the podcast. I was like, hey. I was like, dude, look, this is pretty cool, man. I'm trying to get the dude on the podcast, man. I'm seeing an opportunity here, goddammit. We could have had a cool interview with this motherfucker. Hey, man, taking risks, man. Life, man. Life. You got to take risks, dog. That's what you got to do.
Probably scared shitless that he's not gonna get his ass canned.
Well,
everything's recorded.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what goes on. There's, you know, he might, because I've actually heard this.
I think Max thinks these guys are just like three buddies sitting in a room when it's not like there's some guy getting like walked behind by some guy going, you better fucking do your job. And no, it's like, hey, Jay Loc, you got a call. Yeah, we're all hanging out. We're all in the same level. No, dude. These guys are like crammed in these fucking rooms, probably scared shitless that they can't be.
Well, but here's the thing. Why did the guy say, I'm not going to do this to you? You seem like a nice person. How did I come off as a nice person? I was kind of.
Well, he was probably going to either get fired or quit from his job.
He was lying to you. He wanted to get off the phone. I'm sorry, sir. You're a nice person. Goodbye. Please let me go.
Yeah.
He's like, and now Max, like, I believe him. He probably really thinks I'm a nice person.
So what? So wait a minute, though. Oh, because of my tone, if he was like, you know, I'm not going to do this to you.
No, he's being polite to get the fuck off the phone. What are you supposed to say? Oh, I think you're a cocksucking motherfucker.
But I didn't start off as mean, though. I wasn't cussing him out. I didn't, you know, I was just like, who you call?
He probably decided he couldn't deal with that job.
Yes, he probably decided that he needed to get off the phone with you, and he was trying to say, you're a nice person. I can't do this to you.
I gotta get out of this fucking job.
Get out of this fucking job, or I'm just.
Hey, good for that dude, man. I hope he got a kick-ass job now. I hope he's, you know, shit.
He's probably the manager there now.
Well, you know, maybe he is. Maybe he's the guy that we want to get our hands on. I don't know.
Or he panicked and he got beat the shit out in the parking lot.
I think that's what happened.
You know, motherfucker, why you say that to me? You're not supposed to.
You are supposed to. No, you keep that.
Yeah, that's possible. They could have beat his ass.
Motherfucker. Boy, I'm sorry.
See, I was trying to save this dude, man. You see? I'm trying to save him. Like, hey, bro. Holler at me, man. Hit me. Give me your email. I was actually trying to get his email. I was trying to, you know, like, I want to get, you know.
He's not in a legal call with you.
I don't know, man. You think it's funny, but I actually, I would have.
No, it would have been great if you got it. It would have been awesome,
to, man. Like, hey, man, what, you know, tell us about how it was, you know, and that kind of
thing. Tell us about how it was when you got your ass kicked.
You got your ass kicked for being
nice.
Know what?
There was actually
and being real with somebody on a telemarketing call in Gluckenglock where you're fucking being in 40-degree weather at fucking 2 a.m. there, and you got some dude standing over your shoulder listening to your call going, what the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry, I do not.
He was nice, man. No.
He was nice to me. Why
and he's got a gun to his head. Well, I guess when he shoots him, his diaper flies off his head, right? Is that how that works? Does that diaper stick to the wall after it's been shot off his head?
I don't know. Maybe you could ask him.
Yeah. Then he comes on the show.
Well, yeah, wait a minute now. Maybe he's trying to get his 40 virgins. I'm going to get shot by my boss. I'll meet 40 virgins. That's what Nana says. He sounded
more Indian, right? Like, is he?
Yeah, well, they're Dune Coons, the same thing, you know. I mean,
they're totally different. Totally different.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
You just play willy-nilly with people's lives, and you have no idea who you kill.
By the way, Cruise Control, maybe if we start showing some Suno songs later, I got one I didn't publish, which is In the Name of Allah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
We got some Suno. So we've been working on that stuff. So I don't know what your take is on AI stuff.
Oh yeah, what do you feel about AI music?
Because I'm not against AI creation. I
think it's dope.
Music.
I think it's fucking awesome.
we've both been using a lot of it in different ways and in creating certain things. And this whole idea of art, that like stealing art from other people by taking certain styles and certain things, certain instruments, to me is ridiculous.
Haven't we been doing that for centuries?
Centuries, yes.
Right,
That's what art
exactly.
is.
I mean, you know, honestly, like, okay, good example. Not the best example, but the quickest one I can come up with is Huey Lewis and the News, New Drug,
Ghostbusters, right?
and then Ghostbusters.
Which by the way, I don't hear the resemblance.
Fuck. Actually, I do a couple of times in the chord change, but yeah,
I don't hear much of that.
It's the same chord progression.
Yeah, it is the same, but it's
but it's totally different. It's like but
the notes are different. The notes are way different to me.
No, they're. But I see what you're saying, because the orchestra is different. So, but it's like the same chords. But who the fuck has all? There's only 8 chords in the
right,
US.
Like who sat around and going, I want to steal that from Huey Lewis, or something like that, or I want to steal that.
And they could very well have done. But the thing is, you only have so much
to work with. Yeah,
you can
well, not only that, but it all comes back to what? What does it actually come back to? Is it artistic endeavor? Is it my music?
It's pride.
No,
it's bullshit. Money. Yep.
It all comes back to how much money they can make off of that. So they're going to try to claim that their idea, because if money had nothing to do with it, none of these people give a shit about the AI stuff. It's all about money. You're stealing my stuff. No, it's sound. You can't steal sound.
You guys know another one that I heard about that I didn't realize that had a similar situation was America's Daisy Jane and Janet Jackson's Let's Wait a While. And to me, the notes are somewhat similar, but
let's actually, we can actually do this. So what's the first song?
So the first one
Daisy Jane.
America Daisy Jane. Yep.
America Daisy Jane.
Yep. Yeah. Daisy Jane by America. Yep.
Beautiful song.
A great song. But let's hear the notes, and then we'll listen to Janet Jackson.
We can't listen to too much, but we'll listen to Daisy Jane. Okay, so here it is.
There it is by America.
I don't think there's a similarity.
Oh, apparently somebody heard one. I mean, let's see. Here comes. I think. Is that little drum shit?
Oh, it's the heartbeat.
Yep.
Oh, I hear that. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, you remember this?
Me back to
all right, so grab Janet Jackson shit real quick. Let's wait a while.
Okay, so that first part was like it, but the second part was not.
No,
right.
So let's hear the Janet Jackson version.
Yeah, because
to me they're totally different. But they're
not. I don't even know how some But so what?
Right.
Got the video here, so hold on. Let me
go past the whole shit.
Jesus Christ! It's like the late '80s when these.
Totally different.
There's something I want to tell you.
Just a din din, pretty much. That's it.
That first line and some.
Yeah.
It's the din-dins. That's it. The din.
No, it's the something that's trying to tell you. Here, I'll go.
Oh, it's the vocals, the lyrics.
Yeah,
it's both.
I'll do it again. I'll try to play them both.
Because actually, I remember
the first line in the America song is "Flying me back from Memphis, trying to find
not
my
the
Daisy
lines, not the lines.
But
listen to the. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, it's the cadence.
That's definitely part of it.
and the vocals.
All right, hold up. Let's hear the vocals. Here they come.
Flying me back to Memphis. Gotta find my Daisy Jane.
Now, see, that first line is like that, but the second line is not. So if you go back to this.
Okay.
There's something I want to tell you.
It's exactly the same.
So the cadence are similar.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Well,
and the chord is exactly the same.
The same, yeah.
The piano chord is exactly the
wow.
same.
Some motherfucker had to do some digging to
no, not
like,
really. But that's the point is they have to do that.
I never really. Wow.
See,
no,
but,
that's an exact 7 chord.
There's another one, Marvin Gaye, a big one. Let's Get It On, and also or whatever. Let's Get It On, and also Ed Sheeran had a song.
Oh no, you're thinking of Keep on Dancing. Keep on Dancing. I know
yeah.
That one. Now that one is very. I can hear. It almost sounds like they sampled the song. That one I can hear like, oh shit. Okay, this sounds very
Let's
similar.
Get It On, dude.
No, it's not Let's Get It On. It's Keep on Dancing. Keep on dancing. You got to give it up.
No, it's Let's Get It On. It's like, dude.
Let's Get It On and Ed Sheeran had it? Oh, you're talking about I know which one you're talking about.
Pieces of You or whatever. I don't know what the fuck.
The slow one. We found love right where we are. Yeah, that one. Okay.
Ed Sheeran is a pirate.
No, see, but here's the thing, though. It's obviously there's going to be. I mean, after a certain point,
there's only so many you could do.
There's only
right?
so many. So it's a different song. But my point is that what chords did Let's Get It On come from? Dude, I mean,
right?
Obviously, you put them together. So I guess it's all, like I said, it's all about royalties. So it's all about, like, these people want, what they want is they want their music to be able to make money based upon being unique from other people's music. What they hate is that you can make an AI song in 5 minutes that's as good as anything they've done in
like 20 hours. Yeah.
20 hours of work.
They were in the studio knocking
and
that
they
shit
can't
out.
stand that because it's about money and about pride. And you're definitely it's about both, because I mean, I've listened to, I've done some stuff and listened to stuff that I'm like, this is as good as anything I've done in Zoomer or Ranger and Cruise. And I can't lie to myself by that, but I can't get mad at the technology for it. It's like getting mad at cars when you're a horse and carriage driver.
Or getting mad at guns for I don't know, AI's bad, man. Guns kill people. It's like, nah, man, dude, you just got to see the positive in it.
Well, so see, it's for me, it's not even, it's about, like I said, they always talk about the art. It's the art. Okay, is it the art? Because art is about process.
Well, being able to come up with those.
I think there's something to be said for that. I think there is, because there's a reason why I think people choose certain chords and certain progressions and certain lyrics to fit into those pieces. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not against artificial intelligence for that, but I can see the argument, because actually, so I don't know. I'm thinking kind of along a different line. Analog music sounds better than digital to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So digital is more precise. You can do a lot more with it. You can do a lot more quicker, but it lost a lot, I think. So I don't know. I mean, jury's out with me on how I feel about that.
So see, my thing is about pattern and what actual art is. Art is synthesizing different things into your own idea of what it is.
Yeah.
So like you every there's never been an original sound or chord. It's all sound.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
of course.
no one can own a chord or a sound, because no one can own a color. So it's the combination. And what AI does really well is it synthesizes patterns into something. Now, if you listen to AI stuff that's generated without lyrics, that's written by an actual person, like right now, you can tell like there's something that just is off about a lot of it. Like some of the lyrics just sound like, or it's just so generic because it's taking and synthesizing. But
in some ways, there's some dope AI shit too, though, man, that I've heard.
Yeah, but usually what it is it's just dope because of the human element that makes it even doper.
That puts it in.
Oh, the person that wrote the lyrics.
That's what I'm saying. You wrote those. The reason why
I'm not just talking about myself. I've heard some other stuff on YouTube that's pretty fucking dope, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, but how much of that was dope because it was just generated like, okay, generate a rock song. or how much was it dope about somebody actually putting the lyrics like you did?
Like I liked one for the message. There's actually one I heard called "I Want to Say Nigga," and it's funnier than shit, dude. It's like,
but who do you know who wrote the actual?
I have
song?
no clue who that is. No,
my point is, most likely there was some human involvement in the creation of it, in the actual like.
I think there'd have to be
no question. Somebody wrote those lyrics. Yeah.
Like now, don't get me wrong. Like AI can create lyrics, but like I said, I've listened to AI created songs, and it's some. I'm like, and then I hear one like off lyric, and I'm like, that's AI, because I can tell, you can tell like it's not. It's synthesized, but there's like a lack of something there.
Right. Something's not pronounced correctly, or like I had one where I said patron and it said patron, or patron or something like that.
It's not. It's either something that's pronounced wrong, or it's just like it was really really nice, and then I was really really and it's like you can just something that just doesn't fit. But then again, even when it gets better, because it's only going to get better, where it's going to be, you're not going to be able to tell the difference at all. It doesn't matter, because what is art? Art has nothing to do with what you get from the creation in terms of money. We've made the stipulation that art is related to money and value is money. That's our human value on it. But the process of art is all that matters. And if you're sitting there and you know people that are sitting there getting inspired to write songs, Max, which you are, you will change your day to go home and do things that you wouldn't have done earlier.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I don't agree with that at all, because I think most artists died in poverty, and then they were discovered after they died. Their art, a lot of art actually was discovered after the artist.
Well, that's they enjoy creating. They enjoy creating.
Part, that's my point. The best part, what we've got a problem today is, and why art is getting shittier and shittier. It's not created for the creation; it's created for the money. And now these artists are getting pissed. They're getting pissed off because the AI can do it better and quicker than they can, and they're not going to get the money. It doesn't matter about the how long.
Or songwriters,
but they never got the money though. They never got the money. Why are they getting pissed off?
Well, no, they did get the money. What I'm talking about is these guys. They have these committees of people that write songs,
record labels. Record labels got the money,
and even individuals. All they're doing it for is to be big. What is getting big?
Yeah,
making money, getting famous, making money. So it's not about like what you're talking about are people that just, if they were fucking on their last debt, like me, if I were in poverty, like, well, I am kind of broke, but I'm talking about real poverty. Like, let's say we were living in mud huts and we had fires. I would still be doing improv every night for the village, right?
Because you enjoy it.
You would still be writing songs like
you're not tripping. You're not tripping off that. Like
artists. So you're talking about the idea of art now has changed.
Has changed because it's not about. It's like even these.
It's not about art. It's about money.
It's about money. It's everything's about money. Our whole society is about money. Everything in this fucking society is based around money. Your worth is money.
And people always tell me. I had something. Matter of fact, I just had somebody tell me today, you should be in Nashville. You could write some great songs. And I'm like, I think AI does a lot of that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, AI or committees or people that are finding the right thing to get the next song to make more money. And that's all these people give a shit about in terms of the AI stuff, is they're worried about, because otherwise, why do you care? If you're doing art with I'm going over my buddies next week. We're going to work for 6 hours on a song. We've worked for 6 hours, 8 hours on songs that have 15, 20 fucking views. Made $15, $20 over 2 or 3 years.
You can knock out a song in 5 minutes.
And I can knock out a song in 5 minutes, but I'm going to go over there and have as much fun or more fun creating the song with him, because it's fun. And it's the joy of the creation of the song. And I used to get so wrapped up in, like, when Zoomer came out, oh man, no one's going to listen. Like, do you really want, what are you really doing this for? Like, and that's the problem is it's all about fucking the money.
Everybody thinks about the money.
Award shows, these stupid fucking award shows.
Do you think it might be, though, the insult of you spend, because this is how I look at it, and I've never been one to make a lot of money off of, I was a professional singer, and but my concern is, like, what I would be bothered about is the insult of, I spent this much time and then you just hammered out something cheap.
Tough shit.
Tough shit.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying the judgment on that, but do you think that that's not what some artists bother about? Because it would bother me.
Well, then they need to stop using recording software at all. Come on, go back to fucking just singing. Why are you using new modern recording? Because they're doing the same thing. They just don't say it. They've been using drum machines for 20 years. They've been using mixing programs for 20 years. They've been using electronic recording. They've been using 8 tracks. 8 tracks aren't natural. You can't fucking sing eight fucking harmonies in a row.
8 voices at once and different pitches and all kinds of shit.
They've been doing it the whole time. Right now they hate it because it's instant and people like Max can do it. And like you said, it's changed your life, Max.
It is.
Well, how do you feel about autotunes? How do you feel about replicating voices?
I feel auto-tune replicating voices if they want to do it. Now, I would never use auto-tune on my voice because I pride myself on my voice. If somebody wants to use auto-tune on their voices, I will look at it and go, oh, I don't find that attractive in a singing voice. I can hear it in how they sound. And I do not like it when they lie about it and say it when they lie about it and say
I've never used any auto-tune at all.
You're using it like Celine Dion uses it on her. That's different.
Yeah, damn.
That's different because that's someone trying to say I'm using my voice naturally when they're not. If you said yes, I'm using auto-tune on every song.
Actually, it's funny. Cher used that shit, didn't she?
Yeah,
I think Cher used it.
Cher used it, but it was obvious.
Yeah, she credited.
New artists are using it, and what's going on is that they're not telling people, and then people are singing and expecting
that's what I have a problem with.
That is a problem because that's not honesty. That's you lying about what you're doing.
I get on board with
that. And the example I would use is like Dr. Dre. All right, he got criticized for a while because, man, Dre can't even play any instruments, man. But the idea was in his mind. He got musicians together to play what his composition was and created this masterpiece. You know what I mean?
That's what Max is doing. Max is writing.
Same shit.
And here's the thing. If you listen to some of Max's stuff, it's very clever writing. And you're writing like you're shitting it out now. You're writing all these songs and you're writing.
Yeah, I just
people can't write that. But what Max can do now is he has a vehicle to express himself fully without having to go through the trouble of finding a band and learning how to do all this stuff.
Yeah, man. Let me get somebody to replay this. Let me
and you can say, oh well, these people they work really hard to learn their instrument. Great, go see them live, and then you can.
I got you there. I was just kind of hung up on the integrity of the other part of it.
And I get you. and I get it, and I understand like a blatant ripoff, like certain things, like the Marvin Gaye song that is debatable because and it has to do with money. And the reality is, if you're ripping off somebody else and they created something and it's causing them to lose money from something that you took from, I get that idea too.
Yeah,
but my thing is like once I'm extreme on money. I think it's a necessary evil right now, but it's becoming less and less so, and it's pretty much meaningless.
What's that rumbling sounded? Are you rolling something on the desk?
Oh, that's probably me trying to scrape this thing off.
Okay.
No,
you spill some shit?
No. It was like on my keyboard there was like a little pieces of like dirt that I had to scrape off.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize it was loud.
I just heard this.
Damn, was that loud?
Yeah, it was. You heard it, Koala?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. We'll forgive you.
It's all right.
But this isn't microwave music. It's actually really good stuff. But I mean, Cruise Control too. He's been scatting some. I mean, like
yeah, and we do different things. We
his
create
scatting ability.
Way. Yeah. So we do different things. Max doesn't actually sing anything at all. Max creates his lyrics and then puts them into the system and then writes like a country song based around these lyrics or whatever. Then he listens to one that he likes the sound of, comes out in different voices, singing the song or rapping the song, and then he puts it out. Me, I go boo-doo-doo, da-ba-da-dee-doo-doo-boom, and then it records it. Then it turns that into a full song. So I can adjust that, and then I can adjust little things on it. So even the two of us, and now you've got other people doing it, and they've been more creative. But see, a lot of people don't like that either. They don't want other people to be creative. They want to be the guys who are creative. They want to be the ones who are, all these people making music. Oh, at home, it's terrible. No, some of it's terrible. A lot of it's terrible, but why
they were talking shit about fruit. These are the same people who used to shit on Fruity Loops and programs like that. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they used to hate, or sampling, which sampling
that was another one.
sampling is definitely a kind of a line that can be drawn, but I also think it's a kind of an honor to have your shit.
Yeah, like somebody felt your
someone
shit was
else's music.
dope enough to sing over or rap over or whatever.
But once again, it always comes back to who gets the royalties.
Yeah, the money, Jimby. Well,
and that's
like
what art is, consumption.
Didn't I do? There was one song. I think you even looked at it on my Suno. You said it was grayed out, and because what I did is I hummed. I tried to do what you do. I wanted to hum the sample for "Who's Crying Now" by Journey, and I did that. I did do 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 do, and so then it did it, but it disguised it in such a way. It was like fuck. Until I listened to this shit, I couldn't tell it was a sample, but I guess Suno did. It knew.
Yeah,
even just by me humming.
It knows the notes because it takes what it does is it takes all these songs, all these genres, all these sounds, all these things, and it listens to all of them, and then it takes little pieces from every single one, and it synthesizes it into something that sounds kind of like. That's why a lot of your stuff sounds good, but it's pretty much generic country with your lyrics on it. I mean, a lot of them would sound good, don't get me wrong, but it's still like
it does sound like just basic or country or rap or what the
generic, fuck. So it's going to give you generic genres with your stuff
on. Did you listen to the jazz song I did, dude? It was jazz rap actually, like jazz G funk.
I'll listen to that. Yeah, we can listen. I can listen.
We can play that too. We could play a lot of shit. So I think Koala, you might dig it. Do you write lyrics or you just sing mainly?
I've done both. Yes.
Oh, so you write lyrics?
Yeah.
I think you might like Suno then.
Maybe. It just depends on what you hear in your head with music. Like for me, all my stuff's instrumental, but mine are like, you're not going to hear a lot. Like I don't think you're going to hear Suno make the instrumentals that I make with my voice.
I hear a lot more instrumental too, though, because I don't, when I listen to what I write is very much more I don't know, it's almost, I don't want to say symphonic, but because that's totally overblown, but I do hear, like, I hear a lot of musicians playing in on it, where I don't know how do I describe it. If when I'm writing things or singing things, I can hear multiple harmonies. First of all, I can write 3 or 4 part harmonies right there and just do it. And I can also hear chords and different things happening in the background.
See,
so
and you can write that in, like verse 2, 4-part harmony or something.
No, I can come up with it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Here's a 3-4 part harmony.
Like here's an example. Like I'll play something, a little bit of something. We don't play full songs because we don't want to just listen to full songs, but we'll play a little bit of something here. And this is something I made called Epic. It's a song I've had in my head since I was a kid. But I hummed it out. And the original version was a hummed version, but I recorded it and I saved it to Suno. And then I should even find the actual original version of the but here this is basically the version that came out, and this is based upon,
and this is on him scatting.
Oh yeah, so I scatted something in it and then it came out as this. So that's all from me going doom doom boom 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 doom doom.
Yeah, I can already hear a melody going through that.
Yeah, right. And then you got the high part where it's like bam bam. Like.
So basically, it's just like I said, that was all from me doing the whole song.
Yeah. So we could put a 3-part harmony in most of it. I'm not sure what to do at the end part, but yeah, easily.
And that's basically, like I said, that's basically just, and you can do that with Sketty. So what I did, I got on a microphone. They had a record option. I went boom doom better doom 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 better doom doom better doom better boom better. Now you can do as much as you want. So that then you got Max. Who,
we should, you know what? We should play. I want to let her hear Bleetard, because there's a line in there.
Oh dear.
That I say something that I think you're definitely gonna realize, or you're definitely gonna
resonate.
Yes.
Yeah,
you'll resonate with it.
It's funny. I have a song called "Resonate."
Right? He does. So Bleetard. That was originally called Shit Breath.
I've had these songs.
No, we don't want to hear about Shit Breath. We
already
heard about her.
I guess my thing is, like, all these songs.
He was getting that while I was singing a song about Shit Breath.
Yeah, all these songs are basically about like I said, they're basically songs I had in my head, and I hear the whole song in my head. So what I'm able to do is I'm able to sing different parts of it, and it comes out as instruments of, like, it's professionally sounding, and then mix it. So this is what people are doing with. People think, oh, they're just creating these songs, and a lot of people are doing.
No. If you can hum that out, and I actually get it.
Yeah. See, for me, it's I'm writing the lyrics. I come up with the style I want to use, and then I come up with the title.
This is called Bleetard. This is West Coast rap, Bay Area rap. So here, this is Bleetard. We'll listen to.
Oh dear God.
Here you go.
I think you'll like it.
Yo, I'm a fucking house, a nigga. Myself.
I didn't put that part in.
Yeah. You wonder why these businesses won't employ you, and you wonder why sighted people always avoid you, cause you're socially retarded with arrested development. SDI is great, nobody can tell you shit. Then you get offended when they tell you to bathe. This is the type of shit to make Ray Charles turn in his grave. Helen Keller paved the way, what you don't care about, right? Steady fitting in the blind culture stereotypes. You wonder why sighted people treat us like they do when you're rocking back and forth and talking to yourself like a fool. You got all the tools, but you choose to not use them. You rather hold on to some sighted illusion. One day they'll fix your sight and everything will be right. Or you're blind, it's a leg up, you're taking care for life. Stop begging for handouts and playing the victim. You blind people are leeches just playing the system. Easy to be a blatter, cause that's what sighted people want. Some non-profit agency needs a fool to flaunt. Look how much you've overcome and how they're so instrumental. The unemployment rate is high, but the solution's so simple. When I'm on paratransit and I notice a tap, I won't check my phone cause I don't wanna deal with that crap. And they wanna be friends and they ask for your number, but if you give it out, man, you'll never get slumber. Calling you all the time, you got a friend for life. You don't have shit in common, but you lack of eyesight. They can't get their ass wiped while you got employment. Go down to the tar center as their source of enjoyment. NFB, would I join it? Hell nah, that's a waste of time. I really don't like to associate with others that are blind, because they're an industry, it's lazy and dumb. Then they think because they blind, they can beg you for crumbs. I don't think that I'm better, you're reinforcing the fact. Why I get tardified by sighties is the source of that crap. Posting to all these listservs cause you got no life. Then you think a government handout is some kind of right. It's easy to be a black cause that's what sighted people want. Some non-profit agency needs a fool to flaunt. How much you've overcome and how they're so instrumental. The unemployment rate is high, but the solution's so simple. To sum it all up, we got a lot to improve. Sighted people would rather put the shoes on you than walk in your shoes. They try to put you with your kind cause that makes you equal. They feel if you're blind, you should just associate with blind people. Shit, those ain't my people, I want nothing to do with them. I do things that help myself, they do things that'll ruin them. Do I go to the blind center? Shit, look at how I'm dressed. These motherfuckers leave the house steady looking a mess. Besides arts and crafts, bugle class ain't stimulating. Sitting round tables socializing when there's money they could be making. Don't put me in that cross, they're lost and I'm above that. Just taking field trips to Walmart and these adults love that. Getting paraded around just to garner some sympathy. I can't be with those folks, too much negative energy. I got better things to do, occupying my time for. And please don't ask me my opinion of what I feel about blind schools. It's easy to be a blatter, cause that's what sighted people want. Some non-profit agency needs a poor fool to flaunt. How much you've overcome
So the line I thought was
Damn.
Yeah.
I wrote that. That was a rap.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
wrote
see,
that
that's the thing,
motherfucker.
and you would not be writing like that if you hadn't gotten this, because it allows you to
Shit.
inspires you to write more, because you can actually see the results of it.
That's
Dude.
fucking beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that's fucking.
Well, thank you.
And a
That's
lot of people
beautiful.
are doing it. Like his brother is doing it. There's
My
other
brother's
people's
doing it now.
friends are
Yep.
doing
Our
it now.
buddy
It's
Ray
like,
is doing it. Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and because they're allowed to have this outlet, and everyone hates it, because these people are they're the only ones who are supposed to be doing this, not this guy on the street. It's like my
No.
buddy, making his music, like in my buddy Ranger, one of my Ranger friends.
RD. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Ranger Dave.
he basically does his own stuff in his studio. He is not into AI at all. I mean, I'm trying to at least let him respect it. He's like, no, but he has his own studio in his room, and they used to hate that too. All these people in their damn studios in their
Oh
rooms.
God.
But it's the same elitist bullshit. They don't want. They want to keep it so these people think that art. And the thing is, everyone has.
We're the only
impulses.
ones who make art. You can't.
AI
do
is
it.
doing the same thing with videos and stuff. Where if you have an idea for a video, you can type it in and it'll help you create the video. And people
Matter of
hate
fact,
that too.
Suno's doing a thing now where you can make a video for your song if you want to.
Yes,
I haven't tapped that yet, but I've seen it.
And people are hating that, because what it's doing is it's allowing people to be creative in ways that other people used to own literally.
Yep.
And
We
I
made
don't,
money
I don't
off this
believe
shit.
that.
Yeah,
I'm totally into the idea. Like when I stopped worrying about money for music and worrying about having people listen, and we got to promote our new album, promote this. When I stopped doing that and started, it's opened up. Everything is opened up.
Hey, y'all, I got to piss real quick and get some more beer.
You got to open up yourselves. You got to open.
I'm gonna open up myself. You guys keep
pour
talking.
out your creativity, Max.
He's
Pour
opening
Pour
up.
out in the toilet there.
Oh my God.
So it's something fun to do. I want to shift subjects though, because I have something to talk to. I want to ask Koala's opinion on some stuff.
Mhm.
I found this person online who is focused on movement as a strength, and positioning as strength. And I've been doing dead hangs, dead hangs, and I've been doing resting squats. And my God, just mobility from these two things in all of my whole upper body, my whole lower body, has been absolutely, it's been amazing over the last couple of weeks. I feel more fluid, and I'm doing just stretching where the idea is you don't do a lot of weight bearing exercises. You do like some movements to move your body in ways it's not used to, and your body automatically compensates.
Yes.
And when it compensates, you get the strength from the compensation. So like my legs are stronger. Like my knees at first, like, oh, I'm worried about, now my knees don't hurt as much because I'm in the resting squat position for like 10 minutes at a time, 15. And I'm just sitting there going, this is actually feels really good. And now I'm realizing like sitting in chairs is actually like, we're not meant to. It's like we're meant. When we used to, like in Asian cultures, and we used to squat all the time. Like squatting was a natural resting position for us, because you could get up and first of all, digestively, we all used to squat and shit. And people still squat in a lot of countries, and it's just, tell me about am I just, is it just
Movement?
placebo? Is it just placebo effect that I just, because in the dead hangs, I do the 3 positions. I do the regular dead hang, then I do like have a neutral like bar, and then I have I do the like the backward, but I'm getting these little calluses on my hands, but I'm also noticing like it's like I guess wrist strength is an indicator of a lot of good health. Like,
if you keep them neutral. Yeah. So what I would say is most people don't understand movement.
Yeah.
With resistance, which is body movement.
Yeah.
Is strength training. So when you go into movement and you squat and you come up, you don't have to add weight.
No.
You squat, you come up. You squat, you come up. What's happening is certain muscles are concentrically loading, and then the others are eccentrically loading. And so they're training themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So movement is what we all need.
Yes.
Movement. You can excess weight Yeah, if you need it, if you need to target certain muscle groups, and there are reasons why I would say that that is functional, but really, movement of your muscles,
What it do?
through concentrated exercise, body movement is
Yeah.
actually the best way that you can go about getting fit, is just movement.
Yeah. And even like I said, even the resting squat, which is
Yep, you just
just
sit, you
you
sit
just sit
down,
in the resting squat and you sit in it for as long as you can, and then you
and
kind
the,
of
and there
yeah,
are some people that I would say absolutely not.
yeah,
Okay, so what I will say is for you, that's fine, and it's beneficial, but there is never a recipe that I believe works for everyone.
everyone, yeah,
So
absolutely.
That's
so
it. One size
I
doesn't fit all the time, you know.
no. So
Great.
when I get people, I'm like, no, no, no. I love where they thought that would work, but here's why it doesn't yet. Here's why it will maybe next week.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so
Well,
that's where I'm at with that.
they tell you also, even just like doing a holding where you hold on to something and do a resting squat, or you even just movement just in general. um
Why the holding is because it actually programs your brain to
yes.
think that you're stable. So here's a trip. If I take, because when you're blind, you have a difficulty in balancing. But if I take my dog's leash, even if he's not on the leash, if I'm holding it, I can stand on one foot better than I can if I don't hold that.
Uh-huh. And I'm learning,
Ah,
I'm practicing
yes.
that when I'm just idle. I practice like standing on one foot because I have bad balance too,
Mhm.
so my
Hey,
eyesight.
speaking of that, Koala, I've
Mhm.
actually been told because there are times I guess I get shaky or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, and I had a driver one time. He's like, "You're shaking, man. You're really making me nervous right now." I'm like, "Dude, I'm just coming out to your car, bro. What the fuck? Is there a thing with blind people and tremors or some kind of weird shit?"
It would have to depend on why you're blind, and I'd
Hmm.
have to look at your neck. Yeah, I would
Oh,
not. I would assume. I assume you actually, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I think you get way too many chiropractic adjustments.
really?
Yeah.
Because I get them once a month. That's
Yeah.
that's my thing. Is that too often?
No, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I'll back off
It's
that.
it's yeah, I do once a month. That's my
But do you get
practice.
headaches?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, when
Do you
people talk
ever
about
feel like there's water in your ears?
yes, sometimes I get some tinnitus. Like matter of fact, right now my ears are kind of ringy,
Uh-huh.
a little
Uh-huh.
bit.
How often?
Every couple days.
Yeah.
Hmm. So you think
Mhm.
it's a thing with the inner ear? I'll tell you a crazy thing.
No, no, I think it's actually your atlantoaxial joint is fixated. Does he do a high velocity crack on you?
Uh, yes. Where you mean where? Well, I don't know what that is, but where he
Crack?
cracks my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay. I would stop that because if you're getting it
Really,
every couple of days, your ligaments are getting weaker.
really.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And there are
Oh.
states where they don't allow you to do that.
So you're talking about where he takes your head and then pops your neck like that,
Yeah.
right?
hmm So I do it
Really?
without even, I adjust the neck without even doing that. I have you do a gentle resistance. Well, what I would have you do is a gentle resistance to the left with your head. And then I would just um, traction and then tuck your chin. But with
Hmm.
people who can see, I would have them turn their eyes the opposite direction. And then
Oh,
it's a PNF move. So
this is
no,
some interesting shit. Yeah, because I
I think that's wrong because you should
really
not be having that.
so yeah, oh yeah, because
But is it, what kind of shaking are we talking about here? Like, what does he say? Like, how does he? Did you even get
I
like
don't
more
know.
of
The
a
guy just said
description?
you're shaking, and I'm like, what?
Your arms, your hands, probably.
I think he was talking. Yeah, he's probably talking about my hands.
Yeah,
Or
and
just
that would relate right back to that.
hmm.
Really? Could it also be like nervousness just because it's him getting into a vehicle and it makes it like you don't even realize you're doing the shaking because you're
no,
right.
the shaking more likely would be a tremor from C7 or T1
the reason I asked is because there's a YouTuber I like, Tommy Edison, who's also a blind dude, and he calls himself Tommy Edison, the blind film critic. And he's talking about, I have a slight tremor. That's people ask me about that a lot, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that was a thing.
No. If you're getting adjustments that often and you're still getting the symptoms that you have every couple of days, that means that you're actually not getting better. And what that tells me is that I'd like to look at further down the thoracic spine, and there is at T1 and T2. The nerve roots there start to cause tremor, shaking in arms and legs.
Here was the thing, because I got one of those trampoline. What's the trampoline you got? Cruise control?
Oh, it's a rebounding trampoline.
The rebounder.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one of those, and I'm jumping on it, and cruise control's watching me, and I'm reaching out and I'm touching the wall, and he's like, "Damn, dude, your balance sucks." And
it's coming from your C1 and 2, the atlantoaxial joint.
Well, you also got motion sickness from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you couldn't do it.
And that's going to be from the occipito-atlantal joint.
Now, let me tell you this though. My dad has Meniere's, so could that be a hereditary thing?
Absolutely.
Well, one question though. So you just stopped using the trampoline because you couldn't bounce well on it? I thought you said you got motion sickness on it.
No, I never got motion sickness. I used to say my dad got motion sickness because of his Meniere's.
Oh, so you just didn't because you couldn't balance on that.
Right, because I was always reaching out for the wall. And
that's how you learn how to balance on it. I wasn't telling you to not do it.
Well,
you were saying my balance sucked.
I'm thinking there's I'm thinking there's a lot going on in the neck and then in the pelvis and the feet.
Yeah, definitely with the way he's stiff.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm Machine Man. That's what cruise control is.
I know you like your doctor. I do, but I don't think that he's actually doing you any favors right now.
Interesting.
Truly.
Okay, that's different. And goddamn, the term what did you call it? What nerve?
Your atlantoaxial joint is
atlantoaxial. Okay. All right. Damn.
Yeah.
And then you have an occipito-atlantal dysfunction up at the head.
Ooh, shit. Okay, that's what it sounds like, because because there are times like I said, I get tinnitus, and even right now I hear the little ringing.
So you should not. For the amount of chiropractic you have, you should not be hearing that. That's all.
Okay.
That's what I will say. Not trying to disparage your guy, but I will.
Is there a way? is there a way to correct it to not going to get those adjustments anymore, or what do you?
Yeah, don't go in and get those adjustments anymore, and then I will either come see you myself, or I'll have one of my friends see you.
All right. Well, I mean, it'd be interesting for you to. Shit, I should have done that when I was out there. Had you check me out?
We didn't have time.
Well, we didn't.
Well, I got a friend around your area, and I'm going to go visit him at some point. But I'd rather see you myself. And so, yeah.
Do you want to shoot him my number? You got my number.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that off the air, I guess. Yeah.
You guys can talk about. But it's interesting how all that works. All I can tell you is that, and like you said, it's not for everybody. But I started doing just simple dead hangs and simple resting squats, and now I'm doing stuff where I'm moving around on the ground. I'm doing all this like ground movement stuff.
Yeah, you did the core, and then you're doing dynamic.
And then I'm doing exactly. And I'm doing I'm putting my leg on my bed and I'm just bending in certain ways. And I don't do anything crazy. I just bend in different ways and get my body used to bending. And like I'm doing even standing on one leg just because my balance is shit. But I'm just practicing. I'm also doing this stuff called for calming down. It's called box breathing. Box breathing is like what military people do. What you do is you breathe in. Four counts.
Mm-hmm.
You hold your breath for 4 counts. You breathe out for 4 counts. You hold your breath, hold for 4 counts.
Yeah.
And you do that over and over, and it basically calms your heartbeat. Because I got this watch, this Google watch, and my resting heart rate, like for instance, like my I can see my resting heart rate, and it's doing all this stuff. But it's also, like I said, I've actually kind of cleared a hurdle by getting this watch, because I've always been worried about like my heart rate and my vitals, and how am I doing? And I've been working out with it on, and I'm well within normal range in terms of this. I know it's not the be all and end all, but it's really put it in perspective. Like, like when I sleep at night, I'm getting a couple hours of REM, and I thought, oh, I don't get, my sleep's terrible, and I'm like, no, it's actually not terrible.
So you actually been having to keep a closer monitor on that,
and it's actually, I thought it would be worse. I thought it would get worse with my quote unquote hypochondria, but I do my workout with my weights and my trampoline. I'm in the 160 range in terms of heart rate for a while, but then I go back down to 65, 70 resting. Which is okay. From what
that's good. That's very good. That's very good.
75. Obviously, right now, and when I'm talking and moving my arms around and doing more, it goes up. But normal, like it's 70, 75 range at the late. Like I'm just like, okay, I'm okay, and I feel great. And just out of simple exercising, like.
Well, see, this is that crazy shit where people become they become doctor dependent, and people tell them you should get a checkup every year. You should get this, and it's just like
I've gotten off everything, all my meds.
Good.
It's insane. It's insane how, because it's not preventative. Here's an example of something crazy, and this is something with Medicare and Medicaid. If you go to a place and you're there, and you get help with something, like say a chiropractor is a perfect example, because there's certain chiropractors that accept it.
Yeah.
The one, there's whatever you want to call them, or any kind of therapy. If you go there and you show that you're improving and have gotten better, you no longer can get funded for that. The only way to continue funding somebody who is if they don't get better. So if you so you have to either lie about getting better and say, oh, no, to continue getting funding for what's helping you get better. So when you actually,
sounds like you got to lie about getting sicker.
Well, here's the thing about that though, is you have to know who your adjuster is. Because some adjusters actually go the opposite way, because we do workers' comp where I work. So actually, you have to know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Some people actually go the other way.
Very, very true. Very good point. So it's like which one do you do?
But crooked, huh?
But like if you can show like you that you're getting better,
they'll cut you off. But then if some of them what I have is. What I'll say to people is, I say, tell so and so who you're seeing for massage, and if they do, I said, I'm going to guarantee you're going to get more sessions, because I have some people that are like, the firemen that I treat, they're, I see you once a week, and that's how I'm able to go back to active duty right now, because my body is going to be beaten up, and they go back before they should, but that's what they were told to do, and that's what they have to do. So they're that she keeps me doing that. So what I say is, tell so-and-so, who you're seeing. So, and then inevitably they will be like, oh yeah, we'll put in for more sessions for you, because they know that I'm not trying to keep them. Because my goal is, I don't want you. I want you better.
Yeah.
So,
but at what point, like, does that threshold even go? Like,
right. When you kick them
we keep it. We keep it as long as we can, and we put the notes as much as we can. But there are other adjusters. If I know who's the adjuster, I actually say they're not improving. Because if I say they're improving and I know that they still need it, you have to know your person.
Yeah.
So that's the shitty
thing. It's a
thing.
game. Like, it's like almost like I just know, like, I guess what my point was, and maybe I'm definitely showing some bias there, is that all I see medicine doing most of the time is trying to keep people
sick.
So they can keep them going, but also like preventative medicine to stop them from getting it in the first place. It's maintenance, like maintenance, like
let's put you on this so that way this doesn't happen.
What we're doing is we're creating longevity, like people live longer, but they don't live well.
I don't think it's longevity, really. You're still sick if you're on
I think you're absolutely right. People don't live well; they live longer, but not well. And when we get old, we're basically that's why we're getting old. We're not enjoying old and go, oh, we're old. It's not because we're alive.
Right. You got to be on medications. You're going to doctors. You're getting poked and prodded all the fucking time.
I'm living testament to being to people knowing that I'm healthier than I've never felt more. And it's just like I said, simple fucking taking care of yourself better.
Me too.
I got ice cream in the fridge. Yeah.
Well, that's the point. You can still enjoy your guilty pleasures, but still.
But it's discipline and movement and getting movement. Even just getting up from my fucking chair now and I just squat and roll around the ground for a while, or just get on my trampoline and move around. Just like when I'm waiting for microwave food to get done, I squat or I'll hold on to something and do like weird leg stretches.
What's this? I think I was getting some beer when you guys are pissing, and you were talking about a resting squat. What is
resting squat? Is simply that you get down to you're in a squatting position and you sit there, and you can start off on your heels. Basically or not where your heels are up. So like because a lot of people cannot, it's amazing. I can't believe a lot of people can't do a simple full foot down squat, like literally squat there.
So your foot's flat on the floor and you're squatting and people can't do that?
And nor should some people, because we have to look at the subtalar joint. Yeah. So there are reasons why I would.
That's the only way I do a squat.
Yeah. I don't obviously. We'll say the disclaimer. Check with if you want to check with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
For me, there are people. There are people that can't do that, and you just sit there and you just kind of sit as long as you can. Then you'll start noticing your ankles are burning. Your calves will burn because you're low, and then your knees might hurt a little bit. You can also do it where you hold on to a chair and squat as low as you can, and hold on to the back of a chair. And just
that's what I would do. It's the back of my couch probably, and just you stay in that position for a extended period of time.
Then you can also get up and just do squats like 20, like I do 25 a day.
See, you know what? Now this is funny. So my brother, he's so big on this resistance training. Every time resistance training, you got to do resistance training. That's how you lose weight. Blah blah. And I mean, he kicked the shit.
Not how you lose weight. How do you lose weight with resistance training?
That's what he was saying. He was like, "Dude,
you lose weight by eating less calories.
You lose weight by aerobic and anaerobic exercise.
And by
resistance training builds muscle.
And by a simple matter of taking in less calories than you burn. You burn more calories than you take in.
When I crank up the treadmill for 30 minutes, that's all right.
Yeah, that's actually better for you.
Any movement resistance is good.
See, he was telling me, he was like, "No, man, you got to do resistance training, do squats,
he's going to tell you everything you're supposed to do."
No.
And he was like, "No, dude. And when you do the treadmill, get to a normal walking position because
do 30 or 40. If you can do I won't push-ups, not sit-ups, but push-ups.
I've started to do the.
You don't even need a bunch of fucking weights. You don't need shit. You just need your body.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny because I've been doing push-ups off the back of my couch. That's what I'm doing.
There you go.
To start.
There you
go. And I was trying to do 25 a set. That kicked my ass today. I got like.
Well, that's a good way to start. That's a good way to start because that's incline push-ups. Okay. That's perfect. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. By the way, your brother's full of shit because I'm sorry, but I mean, I've been doing this for years. I know exactly.
Well, that's it. But every time I'm with him, resistance training. Got to do resistance training.
What he's doing right now. Whatever he's doing is always the best way to do anything involving what he's doing.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with it's what he's doing. So every time if he's doing it, then it's the best way to do it until it's not the way he's doing it, but then he's doing something else, and that's the best way to do it.
Right. Well, okay. Now I will say he is ripped muscle wise, but I'm not trying to be that way.
Well,
I'm trying to lose weight.
I'll guarantee you. I'll guarantee you. I can't put his arm behind his back.
How flexible is he? Yeah, how flexible is he?
I don't know.
Can he bend down and touch his toes, do a squat down, and then bend out and go like smoothly in different directions? Like,
I don't know. He does do well. He used to do jujitsu, so
yeah,
maybe.
No. Oh, I know the jujitsu guys. I've worked with
Oh, really?
jujitsu champions. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
What
know
kind of
exactly what they do. Yep.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
like
that? Yeah, that's the thing. Grappling and
I'm
whatever.
going to guarantee you he can't put his arm behind his back.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if he gets arrested?
Not well, no, not without my holding his shoulder. Like if I hold his shoulder and he puts his arm
Fuck
behind
do you
his back,
think?
there's no way he's going to do it.
is he
No.
is he buff? Like
Yeah,
Oh, he's
buffed
definitely
out
buff.
in
Oh
the
yeah,
front.
no,
Yep.
he's definitely buff because I've had people tell me, "Well, your brother is buff." Oh, well, you heard your brother said, "Oh,
yeah,
he's using roids, bro. He's using."
I know exactly which muscles are developed and which ones aren't.
Yeah. No.
Yep,
Nope.
yep, yep,
I
yep.
want people. What I want people to, what's a good exact, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back is if you want an exercise that will test your every muscle in your fucking body, jump on a rebounding trampoline and tell me how you feel the next day. Jump on it for 10 minutes, just jump on it, and then tell me how you feel the next day. Because you will feel it in muscles. You're like, what the fuck? And I did that for the first month. It's like, oh my god! And now I'm like, I'm really big on rebounding trampolines because they're low impact.
I remember you were like, dude, you
If
got to
you would
get
have
one,
kept
man.
it up, your bounce would be hell of a lot better. Like my bounce is way
Or
better than it was.
or tread water. You know what?
Yeah,
I can tread water forever.
yeah.
I can tread water for
Mhm.
like
I'd love
20,
a pool. If I
25
had a
minutes.
pool, that's the one
Really?
thing I wish I had here was
Oh,
a pool.
yeah.
Oh
If I
shit.
had a pool, I'd be in that
Because
fucking thing all
I
the
used to
fucking
say, yeah, I would tread water, but it would only be for like maybe 3-5 minutes
Oh
or
no,
something.
I've tread water forever and I can do that no problem. And I remember being in a
Mhm.
pool in Florida and just accidentally I was treading water. Everybody else was treading water, and I was in the middle of the pool. And they served cocktails, and I had my cocktail in my hand. And of
While treading
course,
water?
yeah.
Oh
And
shit.
I hadn't even been thinking about it. And I was talking to this other lady who happened to also be treading water
Oh wow.
for 20 minutes. And she was a water
Yeah.
aerobics and triathlon person. And, I just thought nothing
That's
of it.
the only reason I would love to get a.
Y'all don't have a pool at your complex, dude?
Hell no, I have a
Oh
pool.
wow. Okay.
No, this is Oregon, bro. I have a pool.
Well, you guys
There's
have
a couple of them have
summertime
indoor pool, but no, we don't have a pool here.
Oh wow. Okay.
No way.
Huh.
No, like I said, that's the only reason I'd love like a health like membership is I
To use
love
a
to
pool
swim.
or something.
I love
Well,
to swim.
aren't there places like YMCA that have, like
Yeah,
they're
but
free?
I like having, I'd like to have like a I don't know. I don't like I like those depending on the like those places. There's a lot of public
You want a
pools.
private pool?
Yes. Yeah, I want a private pool. Or at least more private. Like I wouldn't mind like the people in
Shit.
my complex, but and also just having to go down to a place and then then going to the pool and then coming back.
Actually, you know what's crazy? You're right, because there've been times where, I mean, our pool was open all summer and I didn't go much just because I didn't want to deal with kids and bullshit and people down there. It's just like, damn. So
Yeah,
I think
like I
went
said,
4 or
just
5
sitting in the
times.
corner and just sitting there getting like meditating and just and like you said, just treading water.
Oh yeah. It's something so therapeutic about it. You just tread.
Dog
I always tell people I'm not going to win races swimming, but I will never drown because I will stay up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like I said,
You know what?
there's certain
That's incredible.
exercises that are
That's so incredible.
Oh God, Jesus. Oh man.
I had to spit out a stupid pun before, at some point.
Jeez, that was a very
Yes.
swimsical joke.
Yes, very swimsical.
That's terrible.
I still floated it though.
Yeah. Oh God damn it. I can't keep up with the puns. I don't know why.
Hey, that's we used to do that shit all the time. That was our.
What are you talking about?
Oh shit!
All right. No,
Shut up,
I'm
Pool.
sorry. Shut up. Oh, Jesus. That's bad. That was terrible.
That was bad.
You know what? I used to love to do a bad pun because both Cruise Control and his nephew would go, "Oh my god, that was so fucking
yeah,
bad."
you that's part of it. That's part of the thing about puns.
To make the really bad one to make everybody go, "Oh my god, that was fucking horrible. Why'd you say that?"
Anyways, anybody have any stories or anything interesting that they want to tell? Because we've been rolling for a while. So
yeah, I'm gonna actually get going. I do have something I think next time.
Oh, next time you gonna make us wait?
Yes, I am. I am.
Oh,
because it's a little bit of a lengthy topic.
Oh shit! We should have said. You should have said something. We would have talked about it tonight.
No. We'll do it next time. It's about CLP-1 drugs, the diet drugs.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, next month maybe we'll do it a little earlier, anyways, because of the holiday weekend. So we might want to do an earlier one
before the end of because I think the last week is Thanksgiving week.
You think? Maybe.
And I'm gone that weekend. So
yeah.
So we got to do it earlier. Okay.
We'll do a little earlier. Hopefully, Louie will be back. Yeah. Let's let me hold on a second. I got to bring this up here. Let's try to.
What you got there? The outro music, of course.
We can do an outro music.
Tickle,
we'll just do it but anyways, no one has anything. No crazy shit. I guess. Yeah, you got to get shit. You got to go.
I've said my crazy shit already.
We've all said our crazy shit. Anyways, so let's see. What are we going? Oh, well. We're gonna wrap this up. My name is Cruise Control.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm Koala.
And
it's the story there.
Peace out.
We are nothing sacred with Maxwell Silverhammer.
That's me, bitches.